Hey everyone, and welcome to the Learning Ladder, and welcome to Homeschool Week 33 update. So we're just about to start week 33 of our homeschool year. I can't believe it. I know I say this every single time. We are on the final stretch, so our final term. So we have 6 weeks, 7 weeks including this week left, and then we're finished for the holidays. We have had a really nice month, a really interesting month in terms of obviously what's going on in the world, but things have started to return, trickling back to normal, which is really nice. We went to the forest, which was lovely, although it was packed because there was nowhere open at that point for people to go. You could socially distance because it's a forest, so you can just go a different way, but I have never ever seen that many people at the forest before. It's usually quite a serene place, quite a quiet place. You see, horse riders and dog walkers and some cyclists, but literally there was 2 car parks that were just completely full, which is crazy to see, absolutely crazy. But it was really nice to just do something normal. I felt really strange. I don't know how you feel about it, but when you go out now, I just think it feels really strange compared to how it used to be. The fact you have to queue to go in places, and it's just so bizarre, and it's something we'll never forget, obviously, but it's very, very surreal when we go outside to any kind of shop or anything right now. So, but having said that, things are starting to go back to normal, which is good, because zoos and safari parks are open. We haven't gone yet because we couldn't, there was no tickets, understandably so, but I'm hoping to get some tickets to go in July, because we wanted to go to the zoo in, I think it was March. We had our field trip for the zoo for March, but obviously lockdown, we didn't go. So I hope to do that in July, if I can get tickets. The English National Trust has started opening a lot of its outdoor, so places of beauty and everything else, so that would be nice to go to. I still don't know what's happening with toilets, public toilets. I think some certain places are opening some, but not everywhere, so that still poses a problem for going any kind of distance, because obviously you need to go to the restroom. But I think I saw on the news, I think they said certain places, some parks were opening theirs, toilets. Playgrounds are still not open, but some parks always have been, but the toilets are closed. So hopefully they'll start opening soon. So yeah, I'm going completely on a tangent, but that's what's been happening outside. Inside homeschool, we have finished quite a few things this month. So we've got one section left in our geography, and then we finished all of our geography curriculum for the year. We have almost finished our language arts. I think we've got 2 weeks left of our language arts. We have, that's just lumped together various different components of language arts. We still have spelling because we didn't start the Evermore building spelling till later on. But so we will have a bit longer to do on that one. We have got we're in our last unit of our science curriculum, which means that there are 4 weeks left of the science, and then that'll be finished. I'm trying to think what else. History, we are on week 33 because we've kept on track with our history. So I think there are 42 chapters in this book of Story of the World. So what we'll do is we'll just do an extra chapter once we're finishing other curriculum that week, because it won't be a big deal to finish by the 39th week. And we love Story of the World. And yeah, we're just plodding along nicely. We've done some fun crafts. We did a constellation snake. I don't know if you can see it. I think my head's in the way. And I don't want to move because I'm blocking the light. What's it like making videos with lights? You know what it's like. Seeing the lights they create a problem with filming. But anyway, so my head is blocking the light, so I'm trying not to move. So yes, we created constellation snake. That was fun. It wasn't supposed to be a snake. It's a mobile, but it looks like a snake. So it's the constellation snake. She has been doing lots of art and playing with lots of different crafts and hands-on activities this month, we've really loved. So yeah, we're just plodding on nicely. We have read quite a lot this month as well. We are currently reading The Wizard of Oz. I started early because we've got the whole box set, and we've been really enjoying that. So I read loud currently, amongst other tons of other things, because we have our bedtime basket. I have been planning like a champ for next year. I have done so much, which I'm really happy about, because it means that once the summer holiday comes, I can relax and, you know, have fun and everything else without worrying that I'm not doing what I need to do. My new planners actually are now available on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll put the link below. I've got a neutral one and a colourful one, and yes, I am using them too. I'm actually not binding them though. I'm using it in a binder this year, which is exciting, because I think I've bound all my planners up until now that I've made myself, but this year I thought I'd try something different, so I'm putting them into a binder. So I'll show you that if you'd like to see it. Let me know once it's set up. And I've got a couple, I've been doing my planning videos, so you'll have seen quite a lot of what I'm doing, but we are behind, as in that's not real time, that's the past. So up to now, I have done a lot more than what you've seen. I've finished my IEW course, the teaching, writing, structure and style. That was so good. I absolutely loved it. I don't think you have to do it in order to teach the course, because it does have a teacher guide with it. The student equivalent does, the student writing component does, but I just wanted to do it because it came in my package and it sounded great, and I'm always, you know, interested in lifelong learning, and I just think that I just really enjoyed it, so it was definitely worthwhile. And he was such a insightful man. He gave so much great information, and I really loved it, so I definitely recommend it if you have the opportunity to do it. I did do the examples along with it, which were fun, so you got to see what it's actually like for your student to do it, because you pretty much do the same, not the same examples as they do, but the same procedure for the writing, and it makes a lot of sense. So it was actually, it was really enjoyable. I would definitely recommend it. And what else? I'm trying to think. I don't want to make this video super long. I don't think there's anything else to update on. We're just plodding along nicely, getting to the end. We have been out a few times, as I said, and just enjoying the weather. We've had some storms recently, which was nice actually, as strange as that may sound, because it's been so hot. Our house doesn't have air conditioning, and years ago that didn't seem to be an issue, but climate change, I don't know, and because it's a new build and really insulated, I don't think it was built for the warmer temperatures at all. So my house gets like a furnace. It's like a greenhouse. It's 80 degrees plus every single night, all night. It doesn't change. And throughout the summer, it's just 80 degrees constantly. It never changes, no matter what you do. Windows open, fans, nothing works. So I'm really, it was really nice to have the stormy rain. We had fun playing in the rain too, when it wasn't lightning, obviously, and thunder. And she had such a great time because it was still really warm, so we were absolutely soaked, and we just had so much fun playing in the rain, running around the garden in the rain, which was just an experience I don't think we'll forget, because, you know, the whole pandemic and everything else. It's just nice to just do something fun. My garden is growing really well, considering the rain really helped, but considering the fact of the hot temperatures. We did lose a few cherries because it was so hot, and I couldn't water them because we don't have there was no water in the water, but it's like a thing outside that we have to collect the water, because it hadn't rained for so long, and we have a water meter, so I can only sparingly do it because water is really expensive here. So I did try to water them a little bit, but we don't have sprinklers or anything like that, because I tried to think how much that would cost on the water meter. So I did lose a few cherries, but pears are growing really well. We've got quite a good crop of pears this year. The first time we had pears on that tree was last year, and we got about 4. We've had the trees planted since my daughter was 1, and it took this long for the pear to finally develop, but this year I think we can get about 10 or so. I can see on there, so that's great. We've got 1 apple on our apple tree. She is struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's the weather or you know, it's just one of those years. I think you have good years and bad years, but the other tree doesn't bloom yet. It goes a bit later, so that looks like it'll be a bumper crop, because you can already tell looking at it. Plum is doing really well too. Our carrots and beetroot are growing really well. They're not peeking out, so I need to dig down and see if there's anything interesting in there, because I don't want them to rot. But they were the little seeds from Marks and Spencer when they were giving away their little seeds when you bought a certain amount, and then they gave them away for free once the pandemic started, and they've been growing tremendously. So there you go. And our strawberries have done really well. I think we're coming to the end of our strawberry plant now, though. She looks like she's done everything she possibly can. So yeah, we had lots of fun watching our plants grow, and it's, you know, I think gardening is really enjoyable anyway, but especially at this time, because you're seeing, you know, new life and everything else, and you know, things do get back to normal and things do carry on despite all the hardship and everything else that people face. You know, I think gardening can be very calming and relaxing and give you a different mindset on life and more positive, and I don't know, it's just my thoughts. And yes, that's everything. Oh, our farm is opening soon, which is great. They are doing social distancing. We like to go to the pick your own there to pick, you know, different fruits and veggies, so they are opening soon. The only problem is I'm a bit worried about getting tickets, because you now have to get tickets to go, and it's very popular anyway, so I think we might struggle. I think the first ticket sold out within minutes, so it's going to be interesting to see whether we get to go. Hopefully we will, fingers crossed. I keep trying anyway, so that'll be nice, because we like to go and pick some fruit from them. And yeah, they haven't started their classes yet though, but I don't think they will until the autumn anyway, and I think they'll probably wait and see what happens with schools. Our social distance is currently quite high compared to other countries, which limits a lot of places. They are reviewing it though, and I think if they do reduce it, that'll dramatically help, obviously as long as it's safe to do so. That'll dramatically help with more places being open. So restaurants are still not open, and the only things that are open currently, all shops are open now, which is great. And what's the other thing that's open? The zoo and the safari park, but nothing else yet. But hopefully if they are able to reduce the social distancing down, as long as it's safe to do so, then more places will be able to open, which will be great, which I think will allow for more things like our farm classes and stuff that we really enjoy going to, and just more attractions to go to. I can't imagine not going to the beach. We still haven't been able to do that yet, because the places where they're located are still stay at home. And we would like to go on a little break, so it'd be nice over the summer if we can go somewhere. But no overnight stays are allowed yet, so hopefully that will change. And yeah, we're just plodding along, as I said. I hope you're all doing really well. I never envisaged this to happen in our second grade year, but you know, I think we've coped phenomenally. I can't even say that. Phenomenally well, considering, and I hope you are all doing really well too, and it will pass. I keep saying that to myself, you know, things will open up and we'll be able to go and enjoy everything that we used to. And yeah, that's everything today. I hope you're well, and I'll see you in my next planning video. Take care, bye for now.